Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. How certain jobs can increase your game. And this is very key. And I got to shout out a comment from the other week by one of my supporters, Sci Life. Right? And he had talked about how he was working on this cashier's job, and it helped him to like really talk to women. And I thought about that though. Because I said, it can increase it. And also, let me give a shout out to Master Teacher BGS, because when he does comment on game, he said, if you want to increase your game, get a sales job, like a telemarketing job or something, because then you get used to rejection, but you talking to plenty of people. Now, certain jobs, mostly they're going to be in customer service or maybe retail, where you're working as a cashier or something like that. But it has to be a job where you're dealing with a variety of people. It could even be a server at a busy restaurant or something, right? Or definitely bartenders. I'm going to tell you what, just as an aside, true bartenders be having some game no matter what. Right? Because, look, let's be real. A lot of people got problems with the term game, but all it really is making a connection with a woman. It's a strategy. You're making a connection. And one of the biggest things a man has to do is actually talk to the women. I don't care what he look like, how much money he got. I don't care what he got going on. He could be like the most physically perfect man in the world. He still got to talk to a woman. He could be the richest man in the world. He still got to talk. And one of the biggest things I'm seeing with guys out here is just talking to women. You got to engage them. That's the biggest thing. Now, I've told guys if they, get used to saying hi to 3 women a day, and I've gotten feedback and guys have said that's helped. But I'm going to tell you what, be in a position where you have to constantly talk to women. Now, I've worked sales, I've worked retail, and everything, like just on the sales thing, just being in publishing, right? I've done a couple hundred vending shows since the 90s. Couple hundred vending shows. The thing is, it gives you the perfect excuse to talk to women. Because most of the overwhelming, there was only one vending show I did, and there wasn't a lot of women there, and that's because it was focused exclusively on men. And even then, I talked to some women, because I would just talk to they had some female vendors there, and I would just talk to them. So the thing is, right, the key to these jobs is that you're forced to talk to the women. You're forced to engage. Like if you work in retail, I've worked retail too. I was forced to give good customer service. I was forced to talk. You forced to say hi. Because if you don't say hi, you get fired. You got to acknowledge the customer. You got to say it, even if you just walking by. Hey, how you doing? I don't care where it is. And definitely if you're working as a cashier, because when I was working retail, I was a merchandiser, but I still had to provide good customer service. And when I worked at the gyms, one in sales and also as a front desk attendant, I always had to say hi to everybody. When you get in those positions, it will increase it. Now, me personally, I never had a problem talking. That's why it made the jobs easier for me. But if you want to develop it, especially if you shy, get a cashier's job. Get a retail job. Even if you got a job, right? Even if you got a job, unless you just got so busy doing some other stuff, get a part-time job. That's what I would recommend to some guys. Like you could have a job making $100,000 in some tech industry or something. Get a part-time job working someplace. Because I got some people in my circle who work on those public contact positions. They stay with women. Any job that you got to have public contact and you have to talk to women, you have to be friendly. First of all, it gets you past any fear. And it makes it more natural, because you ain't talking to them to get any play or anything. You ain't talking to them to get any play. You talking to them just period. But see, here's the thing. Once you get used to just talking and saying hi, you get to the point that you be like, oh, when you actually see a woman you want to talk to, you just walk up to her. It's natural. You used to it. it becomes an automatic reflex. That's the key to it. That's the key thing that you got to do, right? You got to get to the point you're used to it, because then once you're used to it, and then once you see that woman you actually want to get with, it's easy to walk up, hey, how you doing? You know? In fact, you could talk to women randomly on the street, because the same skill that you're doing in, whatever that customer service position is, that public contact position, you can do that otherwise. You can do that otherwise. You can do that anywhere, because it's the same energy. It's the same energy. And then when you're doing it, you actually more relaxed. Because when you're talking to a woman in like some job or something, it's about that business, or sometimes it's casual, depending on where you at. It might be just like, hey, welcome to the store. Is there anything I can help you with? You get used to it, but then just keep that exact same energy. Keep that precise same energy when you just see a woman any place else. See, and this is important to understand, because a lot of times what happens is men, when trying to talk to a woman, maybe on the street or wherever they see them, even online or something, you're thinking about it too much. Seriously, you're thinking about it, then you're making yourself nervous and stuff. When you get on that job and you start talking and you get used to it, it's to the point you ain't even thinking about it. You might even just care. You'll get to the point, indeed, that you'll just casually say hi to women in different places without thinking about it. Just casual. And you won't even be thinking, oh, she fine or she this or that. You just be like, hey, how you doing? Oh, yeah, what's up? And, and you might just keep walking. But that's an important thing. Like, I'm serious. I mean, like I said, BGS, they talked about it. Seriously, if you just really, especially if you're a shy person, if you shy or you're afraid, the more you practice it, the better. I mean, I know one extreme just popped in my head. Like, I've known some cats who said they joined like a Toastmasters or something. I haven't done that personally, so I can't speak to it, but they say they did and it improved it. But that's it, seriously. Because, look, let's be real. Like I said, I promote body game, but you can go to the gym all you want. You can have that model-looking face, square-ass jaw. You can have all that stuff. And I don't care. You might be that type, say you don't want to approach women. They got to approach you. And you fix up. You got all the looks and everything. You still got to talk to them. What they going to do? Walk up to you? Even if they walk up to you, what they going to do? Just grab your hand and y'all go have sex? Y'all still got to talk. You still got to talk no matter what. So anything that you can do to practice talking, if that's an issue, works. Seriously. Like I said, and you can even if you have a full-time job, because when I worked at the first time I worked at a gym, I had a full-time job, government job. In fact, my main reason for even being at the gym was just free membership and, money to put in my savings. But if somebody else was in the same position, they would have to talk. You got to say hi to everybody. You got to talk. And you even got to be friendly when somebody, because even anybody's work retail, cashiers, anything customer service, know you're going to get some asshole customers. You still got to be cool anyway. And 99.9% of the time, I was still cool. Oh, there was one guy I had to tell him about himself. No, it was a guy I had to tell him about himself and one woman. I was working in this small retail shop. She didn't like something I said, and she said, I'm going to tell your owner. I said, okay, here's her card right here. Be sure you get my name right when you tell her. It's ROM. She ended up telling her. Just as an aside real quick, if somebody say they're going to do, if you ever in some job or whatever, somebody say they're going to do something, here's what you do. Say, okay, go for it. Let me walk you over there. Let me walk you over there. If somebody fuck with you, let them know. Okay, let's go for it. Always stand up for yourself. Be prepared. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Okay, so that's some way that you can pick up some game. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.